Hi everyone. Well, it's confession time. I have a ton of unbudgeted spending the past 2 weeks. And some of it I feel is justified, some of it I feel I just wanted to spend the money. Do you guys ever do that? Well, stay tuned, see what I did, and see what I plan on doing about it. All right, guys, here comes my 2-week check-in for June.
Suddenly, the world I used to know, I see it differently.
Hello everyone, Marlene aka Snow Gardener 307 here with you today. We are here for our weekly check-ins for June. Now, for those of you guys that don't know, I went on vacation, so that's why there was no check-in last week. That's why there was no transfer Tuesday, and I went to Mexico. And then I had one day, and then I went to Vegas. So I just got back from Vegas last night. So I am trying to do some catch up. So here's my weekly check-in. I am going to try to do a small Transfer Tuesday video as well. But let's get started with our check-in. Now, just so you guys know, I mentioned this before if you've watched my videos. I do not have nails on right now. I haven't had a chance to fix my nails. And just so you know, if you go scuba diving and you have to put a wetsuit on over and over, nails don't do so good with that. But so please disregard what they look like. I apologize for that, but let's go ahead and get started. So I am still working in my Erin Condren, and I have really been trying to decide whether I'm going to order my Sarah Marie stickers for July. Yes, I know it's mid-June already, so if I'm going to do it, I need to do it. I'm thinking about ordering July stickers for this size, and then ordering August stickers for the 8.5 by 11 and designing my own calendar that it can go into. But who knows what I'm going to do. Let's go ahead and jump right into the June calendar. And I told you guys there was a lot of unbudgeted spending. You're going to see a lot of red stickers here. We are going to walk through those step by step. But let's go ahead and flip on over to our weekly check-in. So our weekly check-in right here, you guys can see I didn't even bother. I didn't waste time. I didn't even draw lines for that. I just said vacation, no check-in. I knew it was going to be too hard. So if money is gone from these 2 weeks, we are just going to start with what we had right here. So the first category we need to check in for is food. So let's take a look. And we are checking in from the 7th through the 13th right here. And for those of you guys that don't know, I do use a color coding system. And so most of the stickers that you see on here so far are my bill stickers. So right here is Ridley's. This is our local grocery store. And I spent $132 there on the 10th. Some of you guys may have seen that grocery haul. Most of this was for my girls' trip, and I stockpiled some ground beef. So $132 is what we spent. Then let's go ahead and pull out my divider. So these are my envelopes, or I'm sorry, these are my cash dividers in my wallet right here. So we're going to go ahead and pull these out and see what we've got. So there's one side of my wallet. And let me go ahead and pull out the other side too, since we're doing this. And here's the other side of my wallet. We'll just set these aside until we need them. We're going to go ahead and do grocery. It's always good news that there is money left in the divider. Now, just so you guys know, I know a lot of you have watched my videos before, but I do have a lot of new subscribers. I do not carry all of my grocery money with me. So I keep all the extra money in my sinking fund binder. So in here, I've got $400. So this is for week 2 for week 3 and week 4. So let's see what we have. So my card right here shows that I should have $468. So there's $400 right there. Let's make sure and see if we've got 68. We've got 20, 40, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, and 68. So we do in fact have $468. This $68 is going to be utilized on Transfer Tuesday. So we are going to go ahead and put right there, and today's date is the 15th, which is Tuesday, but we're going to go ahead and put right here Transfer Tuesday. And we are going to subtract out the $68. So that is going to give us $400. I am going to take $200 and put it into my divider so that I can go grocery shopping for the week. I have not done meal planning or anything yet, and I don't want to go grocery shopping until I do meal planning because I will just end up with a bunch of junk. So grocery is good to go. Let's go ahead and put right here, we're going to put 400 remaining, and we're going to put $68 TT for Transfer Tuesday. Then let's talk about my money, my allowance money. So my allowance money, I did, let's take a look. Even though we're not checking in for the first week, I spent $48 of my allowance in Mexico. I have no idea what I bought. It could have been tips. It could have been, you know, stopping when we went to Playa and went scuba diving over there. We spent a little bit of money. So it could have been some of that money. I don't care, but I did only have $102 when we came back from Mexico. Then my stepdad sent me $50 for my birthday, so I went ahead and added it into here. And so for this week right here, June 7th through the 13th, I am going to go ahead and put that I spent $48. And let's make sure that I do have $152 left. I've got 100, 20, 40, 45, 50, 1, and 2. So I still do have $152 left. And since I did get that allowance money as well, or I'm sorry, that birthday money as well, I believe that I am going to go ahead and get the Sarah Marie stickers ordered and keep my eyelashes for this month, just so you guys know. All right, allowance is all checked in. Then we've got car. So let's take a look and let me check these things off right here. So I put vacay up here on the 3rd, but I'm going to put it on the 7th. And I've got a no spend sticker there. I'm going to leave it because I did not have any spending. Well, let's move it to the 3rd. I know I didn't spend this money on my birthday because, well, I might have. That's when we were in Playa, was on my birthday. I don't know. Anyway, we just moved those around. No harm, no foul. So Ridley's and vacation. Now we're going to check in for car. I did not have any spending for my car all of this week, of course, because we were on vacation, so I didn't need any gas. I did put gas in on the 11th, so that was $40. So I spent $40 on gas, and let's take a look and see what we should have. We should have $160 left, so let's make sure. We've got 50, 100, 20, 40, and 60. So 160 there. And when we went to Vegas, I did not drive. I was the passenger. So I did not have to spend any gas money there. And I actually wasn't going to go to Vegas because I didn't have money for Vegas. But I was convinced that it was okay if I came and rode along and didn't pay gas money. And the room was already paid for. So I would just need a little bit of money. Now, let's talk really quick since we've already went down the Vegas road. I do want to show you guys right here that this weekend I spent $128 in Vegas. This was not planned, so it was completely unbudgeted. So we do have $128 there for unbudgeted. So I'm just going to make a note right here of Vegas. And I know we're kind of jumping and skipping these, but let's just roll with it. So we had Vegas. And then I bought my son some summer clothes, and I could have taken this out of his school clothes, but I decided just to roll it as an unbudgeted. So that was $110 for him for some summer clothes. So then we had clothes that was unbudgeted. Then I made a trip to Walmart just because I guess I decided I wanted to make a trip to Walmart. I don't know. And so I did need curtain rods and blackout curtains for my room, for those of you guys that saw my room remodel. So I had those there. Then I needed some other things from Walmart, and I just bought it. And this was the one right here that I told you guys that I did not need this. And I could have taken the summer clothes money out of something else, but I just decided to roll with it and call it good and not worry about it. And then vacay, I'm actually going to move this vacay down into this week's check-in. This happened throughout vacation that we went over budget. And let me tell you guys the main reason why we went over budget. So that was $465 that we went over budget on vacation. $330 of that was for scuba diving. Now, I am proud to say that I am now a certified scuba diver. However, in the beginning, my very first dive, I could not get my ears to equalize, and I was having a really hard time, quite honestly. Having a little bit maybe of a panic attack. And so I couldn't get my ears to equalize. So we had to do extra dives in order to get me qualified, or certified, I should say. Well worth the money, but I was not planning on that. And also, bags were more expensive than I thought they were going to be, so that pushed us over a little bit. We spent almost $200 checking bags. I will let you guys know that most of the time we fly American Airlines, so I went ahead and opened an American Airlines credit card to make up for the bags being checked, stuff like that. But that's another story for another day. So vacation, $465. So let's see how much we're over budget for these 2 weeks. $465 plus $145 for Walmart, plus $110 for summer clothes, and then last but not least, $128 for Las Vegas. So that's a whopping $848 in unbudgeted. Not ideal, not super happy about it, but it is what it is. And as I said in my intro, I promised you guys I would always be real with you. And so it happened. There's nothing I can do about it. I chose to spend. I chose to budget the way I did. And we are just going to have to make this up. I will let you guys know that I am expecting an extra $500 this month. So that is where most of this will be coming from, is from some extra money that will be coming in. And at first I thought I was going to be having extra money for taxes and such. But then luckily I remembered that, well, yes, I will probably get that money. Next year, I will not be claiming my son, as my ex-husband and I take turns claiming him now that my daughter is 18. We've got fun and miscellaneous. And on the 31st, which we're not checking in for right now, I did buy some coffees. And I bought, I don't remember if it was myself and my husband or one of the kids or what, but I did spend $10 on coffee, but that was for this week right here. So we didn't spend anything on miscellaneous and fun. So we've got $15 remaining. So $15. So miscellaneous and fun is still intact. And then I have not done my husband's bills yet since we've been back from vacation. So the home fund still has $50 that I put in. So no spending there either. So no spending, $50. We will be adding another $50 here very shortly. And all my husband's bills, don't worry, they were paid. They're not past due or anything. I made sure before vacation they were all taken care of. I just have to sit down and actually do the budget and film it. So that will be coming up shortly. I will also be doing a Transfer Tuesday video. I will be doing let's see. So we're doing husband's bills, Transfer Tuesday. Oh, also our sinking fund check-in, our mid-month. That is super important because we spent so much money out of our sinking funds. I want to make sure that for the next 2 weeks we're on track. So that is our weekly check-in. We had some crazy, crazy spending. And, you know, your girl here, she just likes to spend money sometimes. Now, in the past, for vacation, you know, we went over $465. In the past, it would not be uncommon for us to come back from a vacation out of the country and have $2,500 extra put on our card from just buying and spending and doing whatever the heck we want. So we did good there. I was super happy with only spending $128 for 4 days in Vegas. That's not too bad. Most of this was food, snack food, stuff like that. And I did pitch in for some Ubers, stuff like that. So that's exactly what that was. My son needed some summer clothes. I didn't want to pull out of that school fund. And then the Walmart expenditure, it is what it is. All right, everybody. Fred Jr. wants to say hello. And to my friend Aaron down in Australia, thank goodness Fred is fake because he can't freeze like all of the other plants did. Make sure you guys check out my gardening video if you didn't. All right, everybody. Until the next time, I hope you guys have a blessed day. Bye for now.
You woke me from a dream, now here's reality. Baby, baby, you are really hurting me.